A frightening moment for a North Providence mom after multiple mix-ups involving her son's bus drop-off yesterday.
Now, this comes days after a student was left alone on a bus in Narragansett. Jake Holter joins us now live in studio with what the mom says happened. Jake?
Yeah, Mike and Shannon, first the mom tells me that the bus went to the wrong house, but then when the bus finally got to her house, they dropped off the wrong kid.
It was completely insane.
North Providence mom Sarah Batista dismayed by how the bus drop-off of her 3-year-old autistic son went on Monday.
I got a call from Durham Bus Company. They had stated that they were at my door with my son and that nobody was answering. So I ran down the stairs and nobody was there. I said, "You're not at my house." And they had told me they were on Charles Street, which is not over here.
Once they arrived at her home, Batista says they tried to drop off the wrong kid.
Out of shock, I said, "That's not mine." And the bus monitor got another backpack, but the same child, and brought him back to me. So again, I said, "That's not my child."
Once she had eyes on her son, she realized something was off.
He had no jacket on, no backpack. I had to ask them to get it. So I took him off the bus and I just brought him inside, and he didn't seem like himself.
Batista says her son refused to go to school today. She also says this isn't the first time she's had an issue with Durham.
We've had incidents before where the staff on the bus they don't appear to be trained to handle kids with autism or kids with other disabilities.
Batista tells me she believes it was a substitute driver and monitor when this happened Monday, and the North Providence superintendent telling 12 News that the school department became aware of this late Monday night and immediately initiated an investigation. Now, no comment yet from Durham School Services directly, but the school district followed up just a few minutes ago by saying that they reviewed the videotapes with Durham and found no student was ever released off the bus or unsupervised. Coming up on 12 News at 6, hear what Batista says needs to change to prevent these incidents from happening again. Live in studio, Jake Holter, 12 News.
Another school bus incident in Rhode Island, this time in North Providence, where the bus driver and monitor almost dropped off a child at the wrong house.
Our Jake Holter spoke with the mom and joins us now live in studio. Jake?
Yeah, Shannon and Mike, when talking to the mom, she tells me this isn't the first time she's had a problem with the bus company. North Providence mom Sarah Batista has a 3-year-old autistic son who gets picked up and dropped off by a bus in front of their house. But on Monday, there was a problem.
When I walked across the street to get my son off the bus, they handed me the wrong child.
She says they then proceeded to hand her the same child, but with a different backpack.
I was in a state of shock. I couldn't even think. I was in straight panic mode. Wondering who is in charge, who's taking care of my child, is my child on this bus?
Batista says this happened after the substitute bus driver had arrived at the wrong house.
I think that Durham needs to discuss the matter, review the tapes, and certainly make an incident report so that this never happens again.
She says Durham has not reached out to her and says she thinks something fundamentally has to change.
I think that the substitutes had no idea what they were doing. I think that they need to have a plan in place where they have pictures of the children, maybe like an iPad system, something where they can check off, who's on the bus, where are they going, and just to make the parents feel safe and for the kids' safety as well.
The North Providence superintendent told 12 News that the school department reviewed the videotape with Durham and found, quote, no student was ever released off the bus or unsupervised, adding that they are, quote, developing a plan to ensure improved coordination in such circumstances going forward. And we've reached out multiple times, but no direct comment yet from Durham School Services. Live in studio, Jake Holter, 12 News.